Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nathan here. Today I'm coming at you guys with a how-to style video. I've been hitting the woods pretty hard this year. Haven't had any luck with a big buck. I've had a lot of encounters with small deer and tons of does and little ones, of course, but haven't found the right big one yet. So I've been picky. But I've had a lot of success this year on something new that I tried, and I want to share with you guys what I've done. So this year I made some Treekoys, or homemade scrape trees, and I made them by going to Lowe's and buying a 8-foot piece of timber. That's what I did. There's a lot of things you can use. Some people just use posts. I like to try to make it look like a tree. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how I did it. So once you get your hole down, mine right now is about 10 inches, which is a little shallow, but for video purposes, I'm rolling with it because I'm running out of daylight. But if I was going to be putting this in my food plot, which is where I have all mine, I would be digging down about a foot to a foot and a half on an 8-foot post. And I would try to use, I like to use post hole diggers, so you can scoop the dirt out. You have a little bit smaller hole. It's just big enough for a landscaping timber just like this. And it's just less wiggle room for your post to be slopping around in. But use what you have. A shovel works just fine. You'll just have to tamp it a little bit better. Come to the top of the very top of your post, and you're going to want to angle your bit to where this is instead of going straight through. You're going to want to angle so it comes out at an angle if this was sitting straight in the ground. Okay, and then you're going to want to come down about 3 inches and do the same thing off 90 degrees. Okay, so your holes are drilled. Now, let's go ahead and say that I have a stand on this tree right here with the split base. Let's just say, okay? And we'll pretend my post is in the right direction of what I want it to be. Now, once you get your post set up, put a little bit of dirt in the hole. And today, you can use anything to tamp the dirt down. I like to use the back end of my shovel. So I just put a little bit of dirt in the hole, and I start tamping. Pretty good all the way around it. Put a little more dirt in, put all the way around it. Take my shovel, tamp it down. And you're going to want to do this until you get tamped dirt all the way to the level surface of the earth. And then if you have a little dirt left over, just pile it up around the base of the post for settling. I want to stress that it's important to take your time on this step and really make sure that you tamp the post in good, because otherwise, when you get a real bad windstorm, this thing it can very easily just blow over. Okay, now that I got the mound of dirt and the post is tamped, pretty sturdy for only being 9 or 10 inches. You're going to want to take some oak branches. I like to use shingle oak, and here's some pictures of some shingle oak branches. And the reason I like to use shingle oak branches is because after you cut the branches off the tree, they hold the leaves very long. This year I cut my branches at the first week of August, and today is November 18th, and they're still holding leaves on my trail camera pictures. Once you place your post in your hole, you're going to want to find the uphill side of both your holes. And you want the uphill side coming out in the 45-degree angle. You want that. If your branch is sticking out this way and your branch is sticking out this way, you want the 45 angle at your tree. So I'm going to set this up. For this demonstration, I don't have any shingle oak branches on my property at my house where I'm shooting this. So I'm just going to use 2 branches to show exactly how I do this.
Next, I take a drill and screw and put it into the side of the branch so that the branch is secure and is not going to go anywhere.
This branch is an example of what you don't want to happen. You don't want your branch to fall down where it's way down here, because then the deer are never going to come and build a scrape this low to the ground right here. This is what the setup looks like. Now it's hard to see exactly because the top branch that sticks out is correct in how it should be angled. So if that branch had leaves on it, over time it would settle down and would fall right about to here, and that would be right about the deer scraping height, which is exactly what happened perfectly for me this year. Where this branch, on the other hand, it is too low, and because it is so low, it is actually not going to be used by the deer. And if anything, it just looks like a tree branch, which, more power to you if you want to drill more holes and have some lower branches so it looks more like a tree. This is just what I did, 2 top holes in a post in my food plot.
So this is a picture of my current tree koi that is in my food plot and a scrape beneath it. I just wanted to show this in reference of what has worked for me this year.
Thanks for following along, guys. I know we got more content coming up soon. I hope you've enjoyed this short little video, and hopefully as deer season comes to an end here soon, we'll be hitting the lake full force for some winter bass fishing. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.